Cooking Conspiracy, and we're making kebabs, steak kebabs tonight. A little bit late, so I'm in a hurry. So let's get started. And I'm gonna adjust that just a little bit. There we go. Actually, we're gonna adjust that a lot. Got a cutting board, so need to rotate it a little bit like that. All right, get that in there. All right, we're good to go. Nah, that camera's gonna bother me. Yeah, I'll get my studio set up eventually, but let's get started. So, yeah, these little order of operations, you could have done your marinade for your steak quite a bit in advance, up to, I don't know, probably 24 hours. So, with that being said, I'm struggling here. There. With that being said, I don't have 12 hours, I don't have 24 hours. I ran out of food today, I ran out of dog food. So the dogs are gonna get some grilled chicken tenderloins later. But that's okay. I got these little wooden skewers, and I don't want them to burn when I boil it, so I got them soaking in water. I don't know if that really matters, but I don't want to deal with that tonight. All right. So let's get our steak prepared and get that marinated here. So I got about a half pound of skirt steak. It cost me $3.86. I was going for about $8 a pound. Now, skirt steak can be kind of tough, you know, but it can take a marinade and do all that good stuff. But I know how to fix the situation, and that's going to involve beating my meat. So we're gonna, it's pretty thin, I'm not too worried about that, but I want to tenderize it so, you know, so it can accept that marinade and isn't too tough to chew, because it's only going to be in the marinade for 10-15 minutes here. What? I'm okay. What's going on? I'm not trying to pound it into cutlets or anything. I'm just trying to, I guess it would aerate is the proper term. Carmen a golf term. Hold on, I gotta go yell at my dog. Dogs! Come on, Penny, out. Quit. Alright, one of them's a little bit adventurous, so someone was getting into the shopping bags. So we're going to flip the beef over here, and we're going to give that a couple good pounds. Make my neighbors think I'm putting together furniture, you know. If you don't have a mallet, you can use a pan. You could even just stab it a bunch with a fork if you want to go the whole Mendez brothers on them. Okay, those are good. Now you're going to want to cut them in about equal sized pieces because they're going to be on skewers, and you want them to cook roughly the same amount of time. So you gotta remember the thicker pieces will cook faster, so you want to cut those a little bit smaller, and the thinner ones you can leave a little bit bigger. that's cut up. Let's, set the meat to the side here. And I guess to marinade, you need to, have a marinade, don't you? So, let's get started here. We got a clove of garlic. We'll use one of them. Oh yeah, this is a big one. This is a good one. So I'll just cut it off like that. And then kind of peel the skin of the garlic off. Do it right, you can just peel it off with the flat of your knife, but doesn't always work. Or maybe it would have if my hands weren't shaking from running earlier, but that's okay. Another pro tip is if you're going to dice your garlic up anyways, just give it a smash and then the peel comes off really easy, just like that. Gotta keep your workspace clean as you go. And let's dice that garlic. I don't know, got this cool little bowl thing that you can do some pounding in. Garlic's gonna go in. A little bit of black pepper. You can always add more later. But I got one of these nice little Fresno peppers or red jalapenos. I don't know what you actually call them. But we're going to go ahead and cut that in half and get all these beautiful seeds out of here. And those are going to go in your magic bowl as well. You don't want a whole lot of the pith. If you get a little bit of it in there, it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Making kebabs actually. Yeah, I'm just trying to make a quick marinade for them. I don't have fancy cumin, so we'll just give need to de-lid it. So a little bit of that is going to go in there. And then if I need to add more to the spice, I can, yeah, you know what? I tend to disagree with that, but that's why this country is so great. Haha, you're free to think whatever you want. We're just gonna run that around a little bit, grind it up. Oh yeah, need some salt in there too. Get all the smells out. Yeah, that's nice, buddy. Please do send the SWAT team. Maybe your SWAT team and my SWAT team can do battle. Alright. So it's getting kind of pasty, but that's okay. Got lime here. Might need some more vinegar here in a little bit, but I don't think so. Just so I can get everything out of the bowl here. I might need a spoon. I'm gonna go get a spoon while you all fight in the comments here. kebabs. I've got some skirt steak here. And we'll get all this out of here. A little bit of olive oil. Oh, that's good. Yeah. A little bit of olive oil. And then let's juice this lime up on there. Yeah, I guess so, aren't I? But, you know, man, if the SWAT team kicks in my door for making dinner, then I guess I'll go hungry tonight, won't I? Alright. Oh man, you must have heard about me and your mother last night, Bilbo the Great or whatever. But she was already dead, and you were doing a weekend with Bernie, keeping her alive so you could cash her Social Security checks. So I'm not too worried about it. Alright. Now just roll your meat around, get oil, get all that seasoning over it. You can give it a little taste, and if you need any adjustments to the seasoning, feel free. Oh man, never been called fat before. That's the first one. At least this fatty can feed himself. Simple marinade. Maybe I needed more seasoning. We'll find. All right. Got that ready to go. Guess I'll give it, let's call it 20 minutes in the marinade or so. And we'll get working on prepping our vegetables here. So I'm gonna need another tray. Oh, look at this magic, I got one. Who would have thought? Yeah, this will be fun. So, got an onion that I used during lunch here, so I'm going to cut off the area that's been oxidized. And then go ahead and throw that in my waste bowl. We'll go ahead and peel the onion, get the skin out of there. Good for you, you know. You should get that PS5. You deserve it. Oh, what? So you can talk to me in the lobby? You know, I know that you're just Bilbo the Great. I know you're just upset that your favorite boy band singer, you know, either often, you know, passed away today. So I'll give you a break on that. zucchini here. Well, got some mushrooms here. We're just gonna cut those in half. Right now I'm originally from Michigan, but lived all over, currently living in Hawaii. That's why I'm making dinner at, I guess it's almost 8 o'clock here. What about you, Lex? I'll cut the tip off. And really you want all of your vegetables to be about the same thickness as your meat. They'll cook about the same. All right, JFK, I'm counting on it. Ooh, California, what part? North or south? Yeah. Mushrooms are good to go. Man, got my little zucchini here. That's obviously excited JFK. He wants to dock with me. That's nice. Ooh, yeah, so maybe. Let's cut the tip off of that. Cut about there, there. These are kind of thick. Making progress here. Let's see here. What else do we got? We got tomatoes. I'm gonna cut those later. I'm gonna put my wood away before JFK gets too excited. I'm gonna pull out the big old plastic. You ever see the night marchers? I'm not familiar with the night marchers. Pull out the pineapple, and we're going to, let's do it this way. And I'm not sure if there's a right or wrong way to do it. Ooh, that knife needs some work. It's probably about time to sharpen this knife. Should be a little bit better at least. And then let's just cut the top of your pineapple up. Save that for later. I'm making kebabs here, or skewers. I'll just cut the pineapple right down the middle. You know what? And I'm sure there are some better pineapple cutters out here, but I don't really care. This is just kind of the way I do it. I'm going to cut it around the core there, kind of like that crunchy part in the middle that's really fibrous and that you don't want to eat anyways. I'll probably save this in the fridge and for tomorrow or whatever for smoothies. Make a run to the trash can and I'll be right back. Alright. Just cut the pineapple into skewable pieces, I guess. Yeah, we'll call it skewerable. If you buy the whole pineapple, it's a lot cheaper than, thank you, Pooh Berry Bear. But yeah, if you buy the whole pineapple, it always comes out cheaper than all the pre-cut stuff. So, a little extra work, but honestly, it's not that bad, especially if you have a decently sharp knife. And you know, then you got smoothie ingredients for a while. Now the pineapples, I cut it pretty thick, so it might be a little bit sweet in the kebab, but I'll put it next to the meat, especially since the meat didn't have a long time to marinate, and hopefully the beef leaches some of that flavor over. Alright. I'll put some of these Fresno peppers, chili peppers, whatever they are. Slip a couple in there, and then taste the pineapple. Yeah, well, okay. It's a good pineapple. It's sweet, it's fresh. It was on sale, and that makes it taste even better. I think the whole pineapple was like $4 or so that was cool. Now I'm drinking Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Oh yes, I just might. I love salty and sweet. It's such a great combination, JFK. I'm drinking on a Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Doesn't really pair that well with it, but it's one of my favorite beers, so tough luck. You could probably go red or white wine with this if you were trying to be fancy. Well, I mean, sweet and salty is a good combo. I mean, it's a classic. That's why you get, chocolate covered nuts. Maybe if you tune in tomorrow, I'll show you some chocolate covered nuts, Been working on a chocolate caramel sauce. Put it on some ice cream the other day, and it was very good. But next time I do that, I'll probably try to make a little longer video of it so you don't have to watch, an hour of rambling for, 30 minutes of action or 30 seconds of action when it's kind of like my dating life, The pineapple's good though. I'm trying to get better about not using paper towels for everything, especially since I've become accustomed to a certain standard of living where I have a washer and a dryer. Oh yeah. Now, SWAT teams, just like normal police, if you give them donuts, if you give them food ahead of time, they got your back. The trick is to do it ahead of time. What? I don't think you did. Alright. So all these vegetables I'm going to season up the exact same way with just salt and olive oil. Super simple, but that's tough to beat. And then the zucchini's too thick. Wish I heard that. So we're going to go ahead and just cut it in half. Yeah, well, I'm counting on you to warn me when they come in through my sliding window. just stalling until I have time for the beef to marinate. I'll give it another 5 minutes of stalling. Sorry about your luck, team. Alright. Now I'm going to throw a little bit of olive oil on there, as I already said multiple times. And just plain sea salt. And then that should let the flavor of the vegetables shine. Because you got a lot of flavors going on. You're going to have the beef flavor that's pretty strong. You're going to have the marinade, and you're going to have the pineapple. So, with that being said, you don't need a whole ton. Let the vegetables just be vegetables. You know, they might get a supporting actor award. Give it a taste test if you want, or you can tell by look or feel. I like to use 2 skewers because that makes it a lot easier to turn around and they don't fall apart nearly as much. So let's go ahead and start with some onion. Get the party started. And if you're really OCD, you can make sure or you're having guests or whatever, you want to make sure that the pattern is the same on all of them. It just looks super sexy and pretty, and you know, that's kind of the date night sort of thing, or company. But when it's just you cooking, don't bother with it. Mushroom. And you know, bonus is it's all keto and stuff, if you're into that type of thing. So there you go. Let's start this one off with the zucchini. Give it some of that beef early on. Oh, the tomato. I was thinking about the tomato, and I got one. But if you want me to put on tomato, JFK, I think I will, just for you, you know? God damn it. Okay, I guess I'm putting the tomato on this one. Don't tell me I never listen. A nice plump tomato on there. Plump tomatoes do make the world go round, I will give you that. Guess there isn't going to be pineapple on this one, well that's okay. It'll be aesthetically pleasing without it. I planted some tomatoes yesterday. I'm hoping they take. We'll see how they turn out. Okay, I think we can start the first batch, or at least turn on the toaster oven now. Because yeah, I'm doing this in the toaster oven. So with that being said, I'm going to broil it in the toaster oven, air fryer, super combo thing. So let's go ahead and get that cooking. And I'll probably have to rotate these once or twice. Yeah, but you know, cherry tomatoes are expensive as balls. And they're not salty balls, what we've already established. Well, it reminds me, those tomatoes don't have any salt or oil on them. We can fix that. I'll give the oven a minute or two to preheat here. Broiler function does not take very long. So it's like grilling, but upside down. The best part about slow rolling this is my beef is marinating away. Okay, I can't use the top rack that I wanted because it will hit the heating element, so that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna try to check those in about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes and roll them, and hopefully it cooks all the way through. We'll see. Let's give pineapple a lead off roll here. Let's put some beef right next to that pineapple. I'll just stab it on through. I'll give it some earthiness from that mushroom. Who doesn't love a good mushroom head? And an onion, of course. Let's get that chili pepper in there. Yeah. Pineapple. Beef. Oh yeah, that's a big chunk of beef. I might have to cut that down to size. Oh yeah. What do I got? Mushroom next. Let's one of these chili peppers next. And then an onion. Alright, this is a much better way to stick a one skewer, and then give it the double team later on. Oh man. Maybe not. Let's see why I was doing it the other way. But once you're in the hole there, you can just slide it down and make the necessary adjustments. Oh yeah, cooking this hot pepper next to that pineapple, that's going to be pretty good. You do want enough room for the air to get between your stuff so they can cook. If that makes sense. And that's enough to rotate it, so that's all you're looking for. So, oh yeah, that beef is flavored good. Start off with zucchini. We'll go pineapple. Beef. Mushroom. Zucchini. And like changing up the order that you put the stuff on the skewers will change up the flavor a little bit because of just what's next to everything and yada yada yada. Not by much, but beef will take a little bit of the pineapple flavor on if it's touching dirt to dirt. Peaksy on there, it's looking good. We'll rotate it here in a little bit. We'll make one more skewer and then we'll do the rest and just baking normal vegetables. Separate. Tomato, onion, can't have that tomato and pineapple touching. No, no. Put a little topper on it like a Christmas tree. Now, put the inverted skewer in. What does GYATT mean? I'm going to give these just a half sprinkle of salt because it's on that pineapple would be good. Just a little bit. Really bring out the flavors. It's been long enough. Let's rotate these real quick. This is where it was real clutch to use 2 sticks, so you can just kind of go like that. I was hoping to get a little bit of char on the pineapple, but I might need a grill or a better toaster oven for that. But it'll be good either way. The flavoring will be right on. And now we stand here and watch my kebabs cook. How was everybody's day? Oh yeah. I need a plate. Now, I think these kebabs fit on every diet out there. Hey, what's going on? Sorry, I can't read that. Davis, how's it going? But yeah, the best part about this recipe is it literally goes on every diet out there, except vegetarians, but probably not speaking to a whole lot of them on here. I'm gonna see if I can trim these down to get them to sit under the little bit closer to the broiler on here for the next batch. I'm doing pretty good, you know. It was a long day, but it was pretty good. Just working on my dinner a little bit later than normal, so I'm a little bit hungry. But that's alright. How about yourself, Davis? Beef's cooked through. The vegetables probably need to be cooked a little bit more, but that's okay. Because truth be told, if they're served on a salad bar, you can eat them raw. Oh, God. Didn't quite fit under the broiler. We'll see if they fit now. Appreciate it. Oh yeah. So those are real up close and personal to the broiler, so those are going to cook a lot faster. We'll see if I can get a little bit of blistering on the onions and a little bit of char on the pineapple. I let it go long enough, I will. But either way, it's gonna be a good dinner. You gotta be a little bit conscious. I'll have to clean that later if you're letting grease drip on a hot surface. I didn't really start cooking until after college. You know, meals were provided and whatnot. But since I don't know, 2015, 2016 or so. But the great thing about kebabs is you really don't have to be cooking long. You just, marinate your beef a little bit, season it, whatever, and chop some vegetables, put them on a stick, and put them in either on the grill or under the broiler. You know, definitely more than one way to do it. Well, the slight tricky part is getting everything to cook at the same amount of time. That's what I try to do is just cook simple meals because most of the time I'm not trying to be Gordon Ramsay. I'm just trying to make a quick, easy dinner that doesn't cost a ton of money. So I promise you this, you won't be seeing truffle oil or anything weird like that here. No, not for me. What about you, Davis? Do you cook? Balls. Nice. Do you have a favorite dish for a weeknight dinner? Back. Okay, I can get down with pasta. I mean, it's tough to beat a good clam pasta or linguine con vongole or whatever. Linguine de, yeah. Linguine alla vongole, there we go. Lasagna is pretty good too. But for a quick weeknight meal, I mean, it's tough to beat pasta. You can throw that together pretty quickly. Add a little bit of meat to your store-bought sauce or whatever. Make your own, store in jars or whatever. I mean, big fan of that. toss an onion. Get in there. Man. The beef is good seasoning. Vegetables on these two skewers definitely could have been cooked longer. Euros, and you'll be thorough. Alright, I'll think about it. I'll see what the store has. It's Friday night, so what else do I have to do, right? Now you're talking about like those tacos, but on a pita bread, JFK? I don't know about pita bread, but I got taco shells, so, or tortillas, so I could probably do something. A little bit of tzatziki sauce action, you know, and then like the chicken meatballs or goat meatballs or whatever they are. It'll be close enough. Yeah, that's not bad. I try to stay away from kit meals, but and you know, I don't really have Walmart right next to me with tomato and red onion. Well, I got tomato and red onion on hand, so we're already set there. Tzatziki usually takes about an hour or so to chill. Yeah, I've made lasagna a couple times. I mean, it just takes forever. You gotta layer it up real good. No, it's tough to beat a good lasagna though. Mine's never that great, but yeah, the timer said so, but I'll check. Yeah, it's done enough. My beef cooked a lot faster than my vegetables, so next time I'll cut my beef a little bit thicker and vegetables a little bit smaller. But that's all right. Oh. Yeah, that onion got a little bit of blistering on it. Get my food porn picture. Yeah. Well, only thing I appreciate that, you know. The only thing I got left for tonight is just me killing these skewers once they cool down a little bit, so I don't burn the roof of my mouth, you know. Hot. got one thing left to do, the turbo meat skewer. Yeah. This is Penny. Say hi, Penny. Oh, you want your turn, Kiko? And then the big wiener. Okay, I'll put you down. Yeah, they're my babies. I'm gonna make the super skewer, or the man skewer. Beef. Really should leave it in the marinade overnight just to see the difference, but I'll cook it off. That didn't go through like I had planned it. But something I haven't had in a long time that I'm really craving though is a good downer kebab. And now I gotta find a good restaurant place. Uh-oh, the neighbor's taking out the trash. That needs to be marked out. Put our meat skewer. Fold it up. It's gonna be barking. Adding in that Fresno pepper definitely gave it a little bit of a kick. Okay, I can do that. That's a reasonable request. Penny, Kiko, come. Sit. They seem to have enjoyed it. I'll get better with this broiler thing. No, I don't know about that. One of them maybe, but the other one's a terrorist. But yeah, I'll concur, JFK. It was a good decision adding the tomatoes to the skewer. meat skewer here. Find a place where that can cool down without being grease all over the place. Now, we do have some leftover vegetables, so what I'm going to do is switch the oven to bake and just bake them at 400 for, I don't know, 25 minutes or so. And they'll come out nicely. And they will stay in decent condition to be ate as leftovers tomorrow for my lunch. So go ahead, fold down the bat wings there, and then just throw that whole baking tray in there. But that's about all I got for y'all tonight, so thanks for joining. Good to see you again, JFK. Davis, hope to see you back again as well. Ciao, ciao. Cheers to y'all.